A very good morning to all the students of class 6. Dear student, today we will study the 32 chapter of social science named as Rural Livelihood. Dear student, we will study this chapter from the book Our Land, Our World. Dear student, as you can see in my screen, this is the 32 chapter Rural Livelihood. Dear student, very first you should know what are the learning objectives of this chapter, what you will learn in this chapter. So, in this chapter, we will learn about different types of farmers, and secondly, we will learn about non-farming work. Let's understand the learning objectives. Yes, student, as you can see in my screen, very first we will discuss some significant terms of this chapter. So, first significant term is farming. What is farming? So, the activity or business of growing crops and raising livestock is called farming. What is farming? The activity or business of growing crops and raising livestock is called farming. What is subsistence farming? So, a type of farming which sustain the farmer's family only is called subsistence farming. So, dear student, let's begin with the. So, for his sustenance and survival, man has to satisfy his basic need of food, clothing, shelter, and security. For this, he need to adopt various means of livelihood according to his environmental conditions. So, means of livelihood differ from each other in rural and urban areas. India is a land of more than 6 lakh villages. This is very important that you should know. India is a land of more than 6 lakh villages. These villages are located in different setting and surrounding like plains, plateaus, hills, coastal area and forested area. More than 72% population of India lives in villages. So this is very important question. What percent population of India live in a village? So 72% population of India live in villages. Agriculture is the chief occupation of the village dwellers. Since crops grow in a certain season only, farming is a seasonal activity of village. So this is the beginning of the chapter. So let's understand the first learning objective of the chapter, that is different type of farmers. The student, on the basis of size of holding, farmers are classified into 4 types. So this is very important question. Farmers are classified into how many types on the basis of their size. So on the basis of size of holding, farmers are classified into 4 types. Number 1, big farmers. Number 2, medium farmers. Number 3, small farmers. And number 4, landless farmers. So very first, let's understand the big farmers. What is big farmers? So they own big holding which are more than 5 hectare in size. Usually they do not work as cultivators. They give land to other farmer on contract and share the produce with them. तो जिन लोगों के पास बहुत बड़ी होल्डिंग होती है लाइक 5 हेक्टेयर इन साइज फील्ड्स होते हैं, उनसे हम क्या कहते हैं, बिग फार्मर्स करते हैं, जो खुद तो फार्मिंग नहीं करते हैं लेकिन अपने खेतों को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे देके उनसे उनके प्रोड्यूस गुड्स का फायदा लेते हैं. Sometimes they employ landless farmer and pay them either in cash or in kind. कभी कभी वो क्या करते हैं, उनसे कैश कैश लेके उनसे फायदा लेते हैं, और कभी कभी वो जो प्रोड्यूस गुड्स होते हैं उन चीजों से फायदा लेते हैं. They use modern and improved agriculture implements, pump sets, tube wells. They live in a big pakka house. They are quite rich and as such enjoy a luxury life. Many of them are engaged in trading, business, manufacturing, etc. So this is all about big farmers. Let's understand the medium type of farmers. So what is medium farmers? These farmers own land 2 to 5 hectares in size. जिसके पास अपने खुद के 2 से 5 हेक्टेयर तक के साइज के लैंड होते हैं, उन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं, मीडियम फार्मर्स कहते हैं. दे मोस्टली वर्क ऑन देयर ओन लैंड एंड ग्रो क्रॉप्स फॉर देयर ओन यूज. अपने खेत में अपने यूज के लिए वो क्रॉप्स लगाते हैं. This type of farming is called subsistence farming. What is this called? Subsistence farming. What is subsistence farming? Where the farmers work on their own lands and grow crops for their own use is called subsistence farming. In this farming system, most of the production is consumed locally. Such farmers usually use primitive agriculture tools and implements, but sometimes they hire tractor and harvester. They mostly grow food grains like wheat, barley, rice, maize, etc. for their consumption. So let's understand small farmers. What is small farmers? So these farmers own land less than 2 hectares in size. What is a small farmer? These farmers own land less than 2 hectares in size. जिसमें 2 हेक्टेयर से कम साइज के लैंड होते हैं जिनके पास, उसे क्या बोलते हैं, स्मॉल फार्मर्स बोलते हैं. These farmers are not be able to support themselves. Their produce is too little to fulfill the needs of their family. Is called small farmers. The last one is landless farmers. What is landless farmers? So dear student, these farmers do not own any land. उनका अपना कोई land नहीं होता. They work for big farmers on wages or shared produce. वो बड़े बड़े फार्मर्स के साथ, बिग फार्मर्स के साथ काम करते हैं, या तो उन्हें दिहाड़ी मिलती है या फिर उसमें उगाए हुए प्रोड्यूस्ड क्रॉप्स मिलते हैं. They are not able to sustain themselves. Therefore, they migrate to city to work as laborers on daily wages. Dear student, so this is all about the types of farmers. Let's understand ahead. Small and medium farmers in the village do not have enough capital to buy seeds, fertilizers, pesticide and paying for irrigation. So they need to borrow money from money lenders on high interest. Sometimes their crops are ruined due to failure of monsoon or some pest. They are not able to repay the borrowed money, and in such case they have to sell their land. Most of the small and some medium farmers in India remain in debt trap for money lenders. We often hear on television or read in newspapers about farmers committing suicide due to utter distress. So dear student, this is all about types of farmers. Let's understand non-farming work. What is non-farming work? So dear student, in most of the villages we find non-farming work also, which is a carpentry, weaving, making basket, pottery, bricks making, blacksmithing. There are people who provide services like tailors, blacksmiths, weaver, washerman, barber, cobbler, cycle repair mechanics, electrician, teachers, and nurses. Beside these, there are some shopkeepers and traders also. In village, we find a variety of small shops like grocery shops, cloth shop, tailoring shop, barber shop, fertilizers and seed shops. Dear student, there are some people who go to the nearby town to work as masons, daily wages earner, laborers, rickshaw pullers. A village is thus a self-contained unit in India. What is village? Village is a self-contained unit in India. As you can see in picture, this is the work of non-farming work. As you can see, the pictorial part of the non-farming work. Dear student, Indian villages have different environmental setting. Apart from farming, many people in rural areas, especially in Madhya Pradesh, depends on collection for the forest, like cutting of wood and collecting forest produce like mawa, tendu leaf, honey, gum and flax. Dear student, some people are engaged in animal husbandry. Farmers usually keep cattle for draught and milk purpose. Dairying is in fact an additional source of income for farmers. वो क्या करते हैं? दूध बेचते हैं जिससे उन्हें इनकम मिलती है. तो वो जो दूध उत्पादन के लिए लाइक काव, बकरी, ये सारे एनिमल्स भी गांव में बहुत सारा पाले जाते हैं. They sell milk to the village cooperative society or take milk to the nearby town to sell it. In the coastal area, we find fishery as the dominant means of livelihood. Several fishing villages are located in coastal area of our country. In these villages, people earn their life by fishing. The fishermen build their houses close to the sea. And we also find rows of catamarans and nests laying around. In the early morning, there is a lot of activity on the beach side. At this time, women gather to buy and sell fish. तो फिशिंग क्या है? विलेज की, गांव की सबसे मेन ऑक्यूपेशन माना जाता है, जिससे वो अपनी जीविका को, अपनी लाइफ को चलाते हैं. So this is all about the chapter 32, rural livelihood. We will discuss the last chapter 33 in our next class. Thank you.